It's the NFL on EA Sports, and we are at Highmark Stadium in upstate New York. Today, we're set for a good AFC matchup between the Los Angeles Chargers and the Buffalo Bills. And we are underway in Buffalo. Taking it about the 1. Oh, a dangerous return man showing it here. And good starting field position. He'll get this one all the way up to about the 35-yard line. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. They started on the ground with Eckler. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave them with a 2nd and 3.
That's the receivers help spread the defense out, and they were able to come through with a slashing run.
But to that point, it's going to be interesting to see the personnel chess match as this one progresses.
Yeah, you're exactly right. Can they continue to create running lanes out of passing sets? And if so, it's going to be a long day for the defense.
Throwing on 2nd and 3. Herbert. And his throw here is incomplete. Keenan Allen, the intended target, and it's 3rd and short. Coming up here looking for 3 yards to pick up the first. Herbert on 3rd down now. Trying to force it to Allen, and it's intercepted. Tre'Davious White with a pick. And the Bills are going to take possession of the football. Not something you see very often from a quarterback of his caliber, an opening drive interception.
Oh, there's no doubt in my mind that even he's surprised at how that one played out. But we know this guy is not going to stop him from continuing to fire as this game goes along. Probably give a little nod of respect across the field for that one and let him know he'll be back the very next series.
So after the INT, it's Allen. He's got it complete to Stephon Diggs. And they're able to work this to the 25 before it's all said and done. Here's Allen on 1st and 10. He's got the hook up with Diggs. And they do get him down, but not before he's able to slip it inside the 5-yard line. Allen now looks to throw. A quick throw knocked away. It's incomplete.
Coaches talk about it all the time. Players talk about it as well. Excellent job staying disciplined in coverage and making that stop. Inside the red zone, every stop like that could be preventing a possible touchdown.
Line of scrimmage, again the 4-yard line. 2nd and goal. Throwing now is Allen. And he's got his tight end Knox for a Bills touchdown. 4 yards on the touchdown grab. And the Bills use the early turnover to get on the board first here in this one.
You got to figure down by the goal line. This is where a tight end earns his money in the high traffic area. And he's able to work free in the middle of the end zone and grabs that one for a touchdown.
Tyler Bass on for the extra point attempt. And it's 7-0 Buffalo. After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. DeAndre Carter now from his end zone. And the decision to bring it out, not a good one, as he's tackled at the 15. The Charger drive about to get going. They threw an interception the first time they had the football, wound up leading to a touchdown the other way. How do you approach drive number 2?
Going back to your game plan coming in, everyone has matchups that they like better than others, where they think they have an advantage. Dial up some of those plays. Try and go to those spots and get your offense moving.
One play has him to the 37 here for 1st and 10. Back to throw here, Herbert. Trying to force it to Allen, and it's intercepted. Tre'Davious White with a pick, and the Bills are going to take possession of the football.
Well, they're certainly not giving much up to their defense, are they? Because for the second time now, that D has had to run back out on the field early after an interception. And remember, on the last drive, the opposing side took it in for 6 after that interception.
First down, and they're going to throw with Allen. He's got his target. It's the tight end, Knox. And they're going to be set up down around the 15-yard line. 28 yards the gain there on the catch and run.
Well, as a coach, you absolutely love seeing your offense find their rhythm early, and that's exactly what we've seen so far. They had a touchdown on their opening drive, and now they connect here for another nice gain for a first down. This offense is moving the ball well, exactly as he drew it up in practice.
Allen now on first down. And he's got his tight end Knox for a Bills touchdown. A great play there. A beast in the red zone with his 2nd touchdown of the game. And the Bills are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Extra point by Bass, up and good. And it's now 14-0. After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Charger drive about to get going. And it's been a miserable start for them offensively, obviously. 2 drives, 2 interceptions.
And this is where you have to know your quarterback and know how you actually have to reach him. Do you do it with a little bit of humor? Maybe you break the ice a little bit like, hey, didn't we practice in that color jersey all week? Not the one that you're throwing it to? Or maybe you have to be stern with him. But whatever it's going to take to get the message, it has to be done. He's putting the game in jeopardy.
The throw over the middle taken in. And he's tackled at the 38, but they doubled their yardage. The play started at the 19, and they gained 19. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. They're going to go toss right side with Eckler. And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on first down. The previous run, good for 9. Here's 2nd and a yard. Now a toss, running left, Eckler. Room here to run, and he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race, and all the way in for a Charger touchdown. They were already down 2 scores early. They needed something to try to stem that tide, and that certainly qualifies. A big play to get him in the end zone.
It qualifies indeed because, let's face it, they don't get something done on this drive, turn it back over, this game could be 88 and out the gate early.
What? 88 and out the gate?
Yeah.
What's that?
Well, listen, I used to hear my old man talk.
It is intercepted at the goal line. Tre'Davious White with a pick.
Well, as most teams do in their 2-point attempt, they pass the ball. Instead, it gets intercepted. And remember, if you pick it off, you get a chance to take it all the way back, get 2 points yourself, right?
Yeah, not the case here, but you got to be really careful with those throws, especially to the outside. So an onside kick fail in the first quarter. Not sure I completely see the logic there.
It's not apparent, is it? You almost have to go deeper, I think, and maybe if we try and work along with them and speculate a little bit here, they must feel like they need to steal possessions in this game. And maybe they don't match up possession for possession with the opposite team. They got to steal it and try and gain it.
They'll run on first down with Singletary. And he works his way forward to pick up 4 yards there. Second down.
Typically, we think it's the strong safeties that are better tacklers, especially closer to the line of scrimmage amidst traffic. But in this case, how about the free safety coming up and make...
He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off by Nasir Adderley. And the Chargers are going to take over a couple of yards shy of midfield. Charles, not only is that an interception, it's one when you were really knocking on the door for a touchdown inside the red zone.
You're actually thinking points. No matter what, at worst, you're thinking kicking a field goal and getting 3. We might look back on this in the second half and say, you remember when they didn't get points on that drive? This could cost them.
And he's got some space here. 79 yards rushing for him as he has been tough to stop here this first half. We've seen him break off a big run already in this game, and for a second, that would look like it might be another.
Yeah, I think that any defense would say, look, we can't let him get to the second level because sometimes he'll break off the big run on his own, but oftentimes you get additional blocking at the second level, which gets you deeper into the secondary.
And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. A gain there of 12 yards and a first down L.A. For an effective play there, getting their wideouts involved in the run game.
And what they're always hoping on that type of a play, if they can get to the end of the line and have a chance to turn it upfield as he did there, that means they controlled the blocking and took care of the defensive end of the outside linebacker to give him that lane.
And I guess I need to clarify, I said getting their wideouts involved in the run game, but of course that was actually a pass as he popped it forward. Justin Herbert looking to throw on second down. Touchdown, Chargers! Keenan Allen with a touchdown reception from Justin Herbert. And the Chargers have come back to make it a 2-point game. Brandon Staley telling his troops to stay out there and go for 2. Now they bring a receiver in motion right. And they'll have Herbert try and throw for it. Throws right side. And he's got it. So they went ahead and went for 2 to tie the game, and it works out. And I guess that makes up for the earlier missed 2-point try here to get them to 14.
Yeah, that aggressiveness, it reminds me a lot of when basketball first adopted the three-point shot, and people were starting to realize that 3 for 2 was really starting to work for them. In this case now, maybe the 2 for 1 is coming into play in the NFL.
Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive. They start from scratch here, so to speak. 14-all following the interception last time that led to a score. Now they've got it 1st and 10. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. And he gets this one just shy of the 40, down at the 39. First down yardage on the first play of the drive, 14 yards.
Good strong throw and catch right there. And so far in this game, the alleys have been open for them to get completions, and they're taking advantage of it.
On first down, Allen. On this one, incomplete. The pressure got to him as he released it. And it's second down.
Well, the great coach said football is really a simple game. Rush theirs, protect yours. And he's talking about those guys throwing the football. In this situation, the rush one, hitting the quarterback and forcing him into an incompletion.
Another throw on second down, and this one incomplete as well.
I think he had to unload that one before he wanted to. He was right up in his grill. I think he was a dentist there without a license, don't you?
Just not enough time for the play to develop. Just lucky it wasn't a fumble, really. 14 yards that time for number 14. Second quarter, 2 minutes to go. Tie ball game.
First and 10 at the 47-yard line.
On play action, Allen. Man open downfield is Diggs. He's got it. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. He got 29 yards that time. So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. And that is caught on the right sideline, but out of bounds, says the line judge. The throw took him a little too far. It's 2nd down.
That was a nice grab. Just couldn't get the feet down, right? He needed that toe tap sequence there. Whatever size shoe he's wearing, probably need about a half size smaller to complete that one.
Now Allen again. And it's caught. Touchdown. Isaiah McKenzie. An 18-yard touchdown grab. And the Bills have moved out in front. An extra point by Bass. Up and good. And the lead is now 21-14. After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. Taken in at the 3. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get this up to the 29. The Charger drive about to get going. And right now, we've got a little bit of an offensive masterpiece going on both sides, moving the football, scoring points. It's almost like somebody put the defense on rookie mode in this one. I mean, we haven't even left the first half, Charles, and we're certainly on pace for a shootout.
An excellent start for both offenses. The fans have to be enjoying this to seeing all these points go up on the board. As a former defender, you know I'm not enjoying this at all, but right now, both these teams just trading haymakers. Let's see if anyone slips up first. Can anyone counter with a nice little jab and get things going in their direction?
97 yards on the ground for Eckler here. That's a 1st down.
We use the word relentless a lot with guys who are aggressive on the field. In this case, it really fits, doesn't it? How about his ability to break tackles and his feet never stop moving?
Now here's a little touch pass as they tap it quickly to their receiver. And he's brought down. It's a pickup of 12. Second play in a row with a 12-yard gain. Oh, they're going to run a little pop pass here. And little room to maneuver there. He gets it down to about the 39. The Chargers going to signal for the first of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with just under 50 seconds remaining in half number 1. 2nd and 9. Herbert now. And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted. And the Bills are going to take possession of the football. A nightmare of a first half for him, and that's now 3 interceptions. But Charles, with his talent, if anyone can shake this off and right the ship, it's him.
I agree, because you don't get to be one of the best quarterbacks in the league without developing some major mental toughness. So I expect him to go to a lot.
Touchdown, Bills! James Cook, 25 yards for the touchdown. And the Bills will extend their lead in the final minute of the half. Allen will try to throw for it. It's caught at the 1. And he is into the end zone again as he scores both the touchdown and the 2-point conversion to extend this lead. After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. Fields it right around the goal line. And he'll be brought down right on the chalk of the 20. The Charger drive about to get going. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
Now the Chargers will use the second of their timeouts as it comes with 22 seconds to go here in half number 1. From the 50, here's Herbert. will be incomplete. A misconnection there. He's hit on just 50% of his passes thus far. That's not where you want to be.
Now you see the evolution of the game. You go back to the quarterbacks of old, 50% would be terrific because they threw the ball downfield almost every time they threw it. Now with the short passing game, you should be above 60% just to be in the average.
And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off by Micah Hyde. And the Bills are going to get it back here just past the 35. Good starting field position for them as they come up 1st and 10 at their 36-yard line. Here's Allen to throw it. And Diggs has it. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. Time for a break. We've hit halftime. 2 quarters down. 2 still remain. We step aside. This is the NFL on EA Sports. And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin, getting set for quarter number 3 here. And how about this line out of the locker room? An onside kick attempt. Bills with the lead, and they'll get the football first as the second half is underway. A very interesting call and one that backfires. I know they're losing, Charles, but boy, to start the second half with the onside kick, risky.
Felt like a sense of urgency from their side, coupled with, you and I both know the special teams coordinators, they sell their key plays each and every week to the head coach, don't they? And I'll guarantee he's been selling this one. We can get it, coach, we can get it. And that came together with that sense of urgency you talked about.
On play action, Allen. The throw on target to his receiver, McKenzie. And he's brought down inside the 20 at the 18-yard line. Throwing on first down is Allen. And that is caught. Touchdown, Buffalo. Isaiah McKenzie with his second touchdown of the afternoon. And the Bills have moved out in front by 3 touchdowns. Extra point by Bass, up and good. And the lead opens up now to 22 points. After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. This taken in at the goal line. And makes it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line. The Charger drive about to get going. As this offense takes the field against CD. Remember last drive they were moving the football, but then they threw that costly interception, so we'll see if they can right the ship here on this drive.
And doesn't that just sum up football? We see it all the time, don't we? The defense goes from losing the battle to making a huge play and stealing the momentum. So you know they're riding high right now, and they're ready to challenge this offense and that quarterback one more time.
And we'll see if the offense is up for that challenge here as things start to get more interesting here in this second half. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. Here's Herbert. And he'll be stopped here well short of the first down at the 24-yard line. Now the Bills will take another timeout. And that's going to leave them with just 1 timeout remaining still in the 3rd quarter. We'll see if that comes back to haunt them. We'll be back. They snap it to Herbert. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. Boy, a curious decision to go for it. Doesn't pan out, and the Bills are going to take over in excellent field position. Now Allen. Man open, here is Crowder. Touchdown! Jamison Crowder. A 24-yard touchdown. As his guys are able to push that lead out a bit further. Extra point by Bass, up and good. And that'll push the lead up to 29 now. After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. From his end zone, here comes Carter. And beyond the 20, but not by much. In fact, just a yard pass there to the 21. The Charger drive about to get going. Well, we haven't exactly been treated to a nail-biter in this one, CD, and if they cannot score here, This one's pretty much all but over.
Are you saying that you feel like people are starting to think about getting out of here, maybe beating the traffic in order to get home or to their final destination?
Yeah, I don't think there's a whole lot of reason to hang around, especially if they can't score here.
Yeah, you're right about that, because it has been pretty clear who the better team has been in this one. And in a league that we talk about every game being a one-score game as we go into it, watching this blowout, let's just say it's been unusual.
Justin Herbert looking to pass. That's caught by his tight end, Gerald Everett. And he's brought down inside the 20 at the 18-yard line.
Well, partner, that's how you make a long drive suddenly not so long anymore. One big play, and they're already in field goal range with designs on getting more than that.
Running on first down, Eckler. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. A good response by the defense, sending them backwards after that huge gain last play. After the loss, they'll come up 2nd and 13. Herbert jet sweep as he taps it forward. A nice play design there with the touch pass. Looked good at the start, but bottom line, the defense was ready.
And they did a nice job scouting, didn't they? Not just scouting, but now executing once they saw the play for real after having worked on it all week in practice. They drilled on the play, then they drilled him.
And he is going to be stopped at the 12, short of the first down. Williams, a man in motion right. On 4th down, Herbert. And Allen's got it. Touchdown, Chargers. Keenan Allen with a touchdown reception from Justin Herbert. And the Chargers' decision to go for it pays off with 6 points. The point after is good. And that'll cut the lead down now to 22. The kick unit on here for the Chargers as they will send this one away. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. Still operating with a comfortable lead despite the score a moment ago as they begin 1st and 10. Throwing to start the drive, but that one incomplete.
I see the surprise in your face there, partner. That is a rare incompletion from him. He's been on point this entire game.
He has percentage completion-wise way up, not that time. To throw on 2nd and 10. Allen works right side into the hands of the tight end, Knox. Here's Allen on 1st and 10. He's got his target. It's the tight end, Knox. Then he will finally be taken down. But how about that play? It's a big one on the final act of the 3rd quarter. It'll be 1st and goal when we come back. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Two big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's 1st and goal. Allen. Touchdown, Bills. Dawson Knox, a touchdown grab from Josh Allen. And the Bills have opened up a 4-touchdown lead here in the 4th. Extra point by Bass, up and good. And that'll push the lead up to 29 now. After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. Fielded just outside the goal line. And he'll be out of bounds across the 25. The Charger drive about to get going. Where we stand right now in the fourth quarter, this one pretty much out of reach. And, Charles, I know they're going to be disappointed about several things with this ball game, but the self-inflicted wounds, they've had several turnovers. You would have to think that's going to be something they're going to discuss heavily in the film session in the coming days.
You're absolutely right about that, partner, because they're going to have to sit in that film room and watch every error that they made and figure out how to not do it in the future. And mentally, I think a lot of the guys are already starting to think about, okay, how do we put this behind us and get better for the next time out? This, they'll use as motivation for the rest of the time that they play to hopefully never be in this type of situation again.
He had to fight that time. Ran through one tackle, but ultimately he's only going to get back to the line of scrimmage. Here's Herbert now on second down. Flushed out right. And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. And Oliver had time to want to get in there and bring him down. The Chargers on third down. They've only converted once in 4 tries. This will be 3rd and a mile. Back to throw here, Herbert. He's got his man. That's Everett, the tight end. And they'll get this down to around the 47-yard line.
He wasn't the primary target, but I think it was almost like a check-down situation, wasn't it?
Yeah, hoping he can break some tackles, a big tight end, but he couldn't do it.
Yeah, get into that big frame and hope he can scatter some bodies, unable to get it done.
So this offense able to convert on 4th, and now a fresh set of downs here, 1st and 10. And we are inside of 2 minutes left in this lopsided affair. So it's Charger football as we welcome you back from the 2-minute warning. They've got a 1st and 10 as they search for a late score. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. Now a toss play to Eckler. And he'll be out of bounds as he gets it down to the 30 there. A gain of 3, 2nd down.
They did a really nice job there defensively. They strung the play out, didn't give him a cutback lane. On each play, you have guys what I call BCR players. Guys are responsible for the bootleg, for the cutback, and for the reverse. They played that one perfectly.
And rode him right out of bounds. From the 30 on 2nd down, Herbert. And he's got a 1st down as the tackle made at the Bills' 17-yard line. So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10. Herbert operating from the red zone. And he fumbled it. It's on the ground. Now this is picked up by the Bills. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. And I don't know that that fumble is going to matter a whole lot. You look at the deficit here in the 4th. It doesn't matter. The coach on the sideline is still scratching his head.
Yeah, not only scratching his head, but probably writing a note or two about we're going to address this come practice next week because maybe that's the reason we're down this far. Doesn't matter at this point, but being sloppy throughout the game, not going to help him improve.
A big play here for Buffalo. 42 yards. Boy, another big play late here for an offense, Charles, that certainly has had its fair share of big plays.
Coverage has been a problem all game long, and I would say that going along with that has been confidence. Because even if they had the right coverage, they've still dented them, and now it's been a real issue for them during this game.
It's complete to Cook. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. So here's a 1st and 10 now down inside the 20. So Allen's going to look to throw. Looking for Knox on the crossing route. It's complete. Charles, a lot of happy faces heading into the tunnel as this one ends, and understandably so. Not only did they get the win, but boy, they're We are about 10 miles or so southwest of downtown Los Angeles at SoFi Stadium in Inglewood. Today, we're set for a good AFC matchup between the Buffalo Bills and the Los Angeles Chargers. Tyler Bass about ready to get us going. And we are underway in Southern California. DeAndre Carter now from his end zone. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line. Here's Eckler to begin the drive. And he is going to lose yardage here. It's a loss of 4 on that first play, and it's second down. Moving backwards on first down, never a good thing. What does that do for the mindset on second down?
Well, it changes your play calls, definitely, because as a play caller, you're advancing yourself thinking, okay, we're going to get a gain here. Now you've got to go back in reverse, come up with something to pick up not just the yardage lost, but gain a few extra.
Throwing on 2nd and 14. Herbert. And that one complete to his receiver, Palmer. Finding space at the 40. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. 19 yards to pick up there. Move the chains. Herbert will give this one to Eckler. And not able to break away this time as they're going to stop him right around the line of scrimmage. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
I think we got to give it up for him right there. That's a heck of an athletic move for a big man right in the middle of the line. How about the play he makes there? Nowhere to run, and he finishes that one off for a loss.
And he's going to bull his way forward to the 48.
And that's something you have to get ready for defensively, because in today's NFL, teams will use their wide receivers on jet sweeps, end arounds. They'll move them back in the backfield and make them running backs. Partner, this was much more of a tap pass, but effective nonetheless.
And I think both guys love it. If you're a quarterback, it's an easy completion. If you're a wide receiver, you get the easy reception and also a chance to try to make a play with your feet. And he is going to have the Chargers first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
Well, there's plenty of real estate for him to maneuver on that run, and let's face it, this shouldn't be a surprise. He's one of the better backs in the league. Had to come into this game with the idea, slow him down, otherwise it's going to be a long afternoon.
So 1st and 10 now in Buffalo territory at the 42-yard line. Once more, here's Eckler. No dice this go-around. He's hit behind the line and taken down. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
As a linebacker, you're taught to stay just slightly behind the ball carrier just in case he makes a cutback. But when you find the gap, shoot it. And he found it all right. Took it straight to the backfield and made the tackle for a loss.
And now they're going to get him down right at the line of scrimmage. No gain that time, and it leaves him with 3rd and 11 coming up. A long way to go here on 3rd down for the 8th play of the drive. They'll find Everett there, complete. And almost, but not quite. Needed 10, he got 9. 4th down. Interesting decision here. Opening drive, Charles. 4th and short. You're in field goal range. We'll see what they do.
I just shake a fist at my offense and say, go get it, guys. Because if you can't pick up 4th and short here, we're probably in trouble the rest of the game. Show some confidence. Show some aggressiveness. Go pick it up.
And now the Bills are going to stop it as they call a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. The Chargers will bring out the field goal unit now. From the left hash, it's an even 50-yard attempt. And this is right down the middle as he puts it through. And the Chargers grab themselves a 3-0 lead. They were probably hoping to get him a little bit closer for a shorter field goal, but he was able to get it done from deep.
Nice little tester for him to begin things, huh? I think he was open for a little bit more of a chip shot. Instead, they made him stretch it out a little bit, but he's got to feel great now that he put it through the pipes.
The kick unit on here for the Chargers as they will send this one away. Taken at the goal line. And the tackle going to be made right there at the 25-yard line. Allen and the Bills now with a 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. Throwing to start the drive. Allen. Isaiah McKenzie hauling it in. And they work this well upfield across the 45. 3-0 after 1 on EA Sports.
Chargers 3, Bills 0.
First down, Allen. He's got it complete to Stephon Diggs. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. 24 yards the gain there, another first down as well.
Not only have they completed a couple on this drive, but they peeled off some pretty good chunks of yardage, too.
Absolutely, great start. 2 nice plays in the pass game. Now can they continue to feed off that? So from Charger territory now, here's a 1st and 10 down at the 31. Working out of the shotgun. Here's Allen. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down.
As his old brain remembers, when I see 5 wide receivers on the field as a defender, I know the ball's coming out high. They expected it and got there and popped it free.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Throwing now is Allen. He's got the hook up with Diggs. Touchdown! Stephon Diggs. 31 yards. And the Bills have taken the lead. And now Sean McDermott's made the call. They'll go for 2. Allen will try to throw for it. And that is caught for the 2 points. So they elect to pass there on the 2-point try. Sometimes can prove risky. There it worked out.
Yeah, and I love how you bring up that it can prove risky, because if you get it intercepted and they return it, that's 2 points for the defense, but not on that play.
After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. From his end zone, here comes Carter. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line.
On the return, the Chargers take over 1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
The Charger drive about to get going. Last time out, you remember their drive stalled, but thanks to their kicker, booted a long field goal to at least get them 3. Now here they'll try to do better and find the end zone.
And in our experience, how much fun is it for coaches to know that they've got a kicker who can nail it from long distance? Now the hard part is, as an offensive play caller, you don't want that in your head too much where you're relying on it, and he goes out and gets the job done for them. But I'm quite sure he would be content to just kick extra points from here on out.
Yeah, absolutely no question. I think his teammates would be okay with him just kicking the extra points as well. Give him 3 on 1st down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7. Now Herbert with it, looking to pass. And this one's incomplete.
To this point, I've been impressed with the work defensively. They have not allowed a lot of receivers to run free. And there's another example, another incompletion.
Going to throw on third down with Herbert. Got a man, it's complete, it's Palmer. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. A really good pickup of 28 yards. So 1st and 10 now in Buffalo territory at the 46. Eckler, they run left side. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
I have a feeling they'll stay committed to running the football, especially on the early downs. They just haven't had a whole lot of success just yet.
So the first down run lost a couple. Now they come up 2nd and 12. And he'll get this into enemy territory, but not by much as he's down to the 48. Only a yard there on the keeper, and that's going to leave him with a 3rd down.
Well, they didn't get a whole lot out of that one, but I think you've got to continue to try and run and try and keep the defense honest.
You mean, or else they'll just sit back, dare you to throw it on every down?
Yeah, you get your quarterback hit a lot that way, too.
And this is incomplete. Oh, it looked like he had a pretty good line on that one. That would have been a big play, but he could not pull it in. Game clock at 2:01. Time for one final play before the 2-minute warning. They snap it to Herbert. He finds his target, Allen. And he is going to have the Chargers first down as they manage to convert, and that'll keep the drive alive. They go back to the ground now with Eckler. And he's got it down to the 28.
Oh, that's a real nice job there by the defense in front. They just engaged and held their ground. But how about the guy who made the play? We often talk about whether they take a good first step or not. Many times you just don't take any step. Just get your feet moving, get your body going, and then once he made the read, he was able to make the play.
They had to settle for 3 last drive, hoping this second go-around ends in 6. In good position, 1st and 10. And he'll get 7 yards from the 17 to the 10 before he's taken down.
That's a strong pickup right there on 1st down. And as this drive goes on, we're seeing an offensive line and running game imposing its will.
A good run got 7 on 1st. Here's 2nd and 3. Now here's a little touch pass as they tap it quickly to their receiver. And he will score. Touchdown! Isaiah Spiller from 10 yards out. And the Chargers will take the lead here in the final minute of the first half. And oh, it's blocked. It's picked up. A live ball here, remember. Taking it right down Broadway. The 40, 30, the 20. And he takes it all the way back and into the end zone for 2 points. And with that, amazingly, they'll reclaim the lead. That is a play that you just do not see very often. Maybe a couple times a year, the blocked extra point return for 2.
You can't afford to give anyone a free run at the kicker. Oftentimes, he's going to bounce off his hands or chest and head the other direction.
So after the blocked PAT, they're ready to kick this one off. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. And we'll see how this is played. Offensively, they've got the lead. Not a whole lot of time left. What do you think, Charles?
Well, it's tempting to try and add to your lead, but a mistake there, that can change things in a big way. I say go ahead, take the knee, get on out for the half.
Now the Bills will use the second of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 40 seconds remaining in this first half. A big hitter to start the drive has him up near midfield here for 1st and 10. From the gun, it's Allen. The throw on target to his receiver, McKenzie. Now the offense will burn their 3rd and final timeout. And with halftime on the horizon, they'll be out of timeouts from here forward. And a good quarterback facing zone coverage, if he has just a little bit of time to survey the scene, that's what's going to happen.
No doubt about it. If there's no pressure, he's going to continue to pick them apart because he'll have all that time to find someone open downfield. You can only cover for so long. So maybe they want to go to a zone blitz scheme, get a little bit more pressure. Remember when Carolina did that against Denver? They lost the game ultimately. They dropped the defensive end out, and he ended up...
And all the way home for a Bills touchdown. Gabriel Davis, 35 yards. And the Bills will extend their lead in the final minute of the half.
And that lead is now 7 with a chance to go to 8 or more if they want to get crazy here, which we don't expect. But I just know the way the game's being played with the analytics, there's going to be a lot more going for 2 in a lot of situations, isn't there?
Yeah, there's going to be. And I think their focus here, they don't want to give up anything going into the lockers on the other, and just a little bit of time left on the clock.
Yeah, they don't want to do anything to erase the good feeling they have right now by getting this late score in the half.
And this is going to be caught. It's good. And that extends their lead by 2 more. After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. From his end zone, here comes Carter. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line.
The Chargers take over 1st and 10 at their own 30-yard line.
The Charger drive about to get going. And with time quickly fading here in the 2nd quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find...
He's got a man, complete. And they'll work this down inside the 30. The Chargers going to signal for the first of their timeouts as they stop it with 19 seconds to go in half number 1.
1st and 10 at the 29-yard line.
On 1st down, it's Herbert. Under pressure, and he will go down. Sacked back at the 38. Now another timeout called for by the offense. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. After the sack on 1st down, Herbert. And pressure coming, and they got him once again. Now a timeout signal for, and they'll get it with 10 seconds to go before halftime.
It's now 3rd down.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. He's going to take a shot at the end zone. Why not? That's going to be knocked away and incomplete.
He certainly had a good game throwing the ball so far, but I think he was trying to take that from good to great with that throw, trying to get one downfield.
The final shot before the break for Herbert. He's got a man, complete. And he is going to have the Chargers 1st down as they manage to convert, and that'll keep the drive alive. So we've hit intermission. It's halftime. This is the NFL, and it's a presentation of EA Sports. And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, set and ready to rock for the 3rd quarter. The kick unit on here for the Chargers as they will send this one away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. Bills come to the line to start their next drive. Hey, Charles, they've got the lead. Put your coaching hat on here now. What's the game plan for the second half?
I think getting the running game going a little bit more, because I thought in the first half they didn't get it moving the way that they would like. They had success throwing it, but I think these first couple of drives, they'll want to get those running backs going and give them more opportunities, and I will guarantee you that those guys were lobbying for them in the locker room at halftime.
Allen's throw going to be caught by McKenzie. And he'll go out near midfield at the 49. That one covers 24 yards. It's a first down.
And now we get into the psychology of the whole thing, because a lot of teams with a 2-score lead in the third quarter, they almost become defensive with their offense, just playing not to lose. I think with this team, you got to figure at this point, this is a great spot for them to go into attack mode, really try to put the hammer down and finish this one off.
And they're going to work this down to about the 32-yard line.
A gain of 19 yards. First down, Buffalo.
First down, and they're going to throw with Allen. And that is caught. It's Davis. Touchdown, Bills. Gabriel Davis with his second touchdown of the afternoon. And they are able to add on to their advantage.
In order to lead in a game, you're going to get plenty of contributors, but that's his second touchdown catch of this game. He's one of the key guys in this one.
And you better believe he'll be looking for the hat trick here as this one continues to go. They'll look to throw toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete. The third time wasn't a charm. They got the first two two-point tries, still have the lead, but couldn't get the third.
Okay, so they didn't get this one, but I have to ask you, what matchup are they seeing that they feel that confident to go for two so often?
Yeah, we talk about this a lot, but it has to be something, you're right, that they saw all week, correct?
Definitely game plan for. Felt good about being aggressive and going for it. And right up until that one, they got 2 for 2.
At their own 24-yard line.
The Charger drive about to get going. And their deficit a little wider than it was at halftime. Does that touchdown a minute ago change the thinking here at all?
I think it does, at least a little bit, because now urgency has to start setting in. You can't go out there and go 3 and out and run the risk of falling behind substantially, but you have to do it without pressing, because pressing, that'll lead you into bigger errors. Running lanes were at a premium in the first half, but he's able to find some room there, and he's hoping that that's a precursor of a big second half.
From the 30 on second down, Herbert finds the open man. It's Mike Williams. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. A Charger first there as Herbert finds Williams.
And the Chargers first down. First and 10 at the 44-yard line.
Looking to throw. That's going to be caught. It's Palmer. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. The catch and run pays off for 29 yards. So first and 10 now in Buffalo territory as they've got it to the 28-yard line. And they'll send the slot in motion left. Up the middle with Eckler. And this has been a familiar sight all afternoon as they stop him behind the line.
It's a loss of a yard. Brings up second and 11 at the 29-yard line.
On second and 11 now. Herbert. That's complete to the tight end, Everett. And he's going to be marked down just outside the 10. Now a first and 10 at the 11.
That's another Chargers first down.
Now a give running left is Eckler. 2 yards the loss, second and 12. Now a timeout called for by the defense. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this third quarter. On 2nd and 12, Herbert. And this is caught. He's got a touchdown, LA. Gerald Everett from 13 yards out. And the Chargers are able to cut into that deficit. So a strong drive here to lead off this third quarter and gets them right back in this football game.
And I think we can safely call that a statement drive because they had to be saying, we didn't put our best foot forward in the first half, but we certainly mean business now. Maybe a better term, a proven drive. They proved it to themselves that they were ready to go.
The kick unit on here for the Chargers as they will send this one away. McKenzie now from his end zone. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Costs him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. Pretty important third quarter drive for them. Momentum has sort of shifted the other direction after that last touchdown as they nurse this small lead. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. The catch and run, good for 18 and a first down. To the air, Allen. And the coverage terrific there as that's knocked down and incomplete.
Partner, for once in my life, I'll be succinct. In a one-possession game, every single stop like that could be a difference maker.
To throw again on second down, Allen. And that one too far in front. He couldn't reel it in. It's incomplete. Not his best throw there, but where we sit right now in the third quarter, he's had a pretty good game throwing the football.
He certainly has, and it's not exactly the point where we're doing 4-minute offense yet. But they've got to think about, I'm not going to say milking the clock, but understanding clock management here on out.
And he's brought to the ground with another first down at the Chargers 39.
First down, Bills.
And again, it's Allen. That's caught by his tight end, Dawson Knox. And he'll go down, and that will do it for the third quarter of action. We've played 3 quarters. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports. Four yards remain for second down. Now Allen. And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Derwin James with a pick. And the Chargers are right back in this football game. Herbert going to lead up the Chargers here, 1st and 10 at their own 13. He'll hand off here to Eckler. And he is going to lose yardage here. So a nightmare start to the drive as they're already staring at 2nd and long.
He's brought down back at his own 7-yard line.
Herbert now. Allen's got it complete. And they take this up near the 30 before he's taken down. 22 yards there, first down.
And the Chargers, first down. First and 10.
Going on the ground with Eckler. And he goes out right around the 39.
On any explosive run, you can almost feel the ground shaking, and that's from the offensive linemen creating space for their runners. I had an old coach tell me before, they always told his runners, run around the offensive line in pregame. Get used to the ground shaking so you don't trip and fall when it happens in a game.
Eckler going to get it again on second down. And he'll be taken down at the 46-yard line. 7 yards there and a first down.
Brandon, I think you and I were both raised the same way in the game of football. You run to set up the pass, but I think we've discovered in this NFL, a lot of teams pass to set up the run. And that's what they've done throughout this game. They've aired it out, thrown it around the yard. Now they've come back to the running game, and they found a way to be successful with it.
The Chargers passing game rolling a bit here. They've got another first. So 1st and 10 now in Buffalo territory at the 38. And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 45-yard line. Now the Bills will use the second of their timeouts. That's going to leave them with just one remaining. here in this fourth quarter. Throwing on second and long. Herbert. He's going to let it go end zone for Allen. He's got his man. It's caught. Touchdown, Chargers. So part one of what they needed is done. They get in the end zone. Now you have to imagine we'll see a try for two.
And that's what the book says, but defensively, they can't hang their head right here. They've still got a chance to come out with the lead if they make a play.
It's complete, and he will get into the end zone for two. And this game now tied here in the fourth. Nothing separating these two sides. 24 all our score as he sends this one away. McKenzie now from his end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. They no longer have the lead after that last touchdown, all tied up in the fourth quarter. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off by Asante Samuel Jr.